Hello everyone, this is Shinto Bean and welcome to another episode of Warhammer Combat Cards Ranked Mode. Today I'm going to be playing with an Eldar deck here, Fury of the Craftworld. Now this warlord I enjoyed a pretty high win rate with early on when I first started out in the game. It was one of the first legendaries I got, I think, and I was really excited to get it. Its special rule is a high risk, high reward. It gives your units a lot of melee attack damage, but you have no control over which unit is that boost in attack. So when that card dies, you lose the bonus attack with it. So it's not as good as the other Eldar warlord, the Zephyr Blade, where you're just constantly getting an increase in all of your units' ranged damage throughout the match. So I'm running Solitaire here, level 3, a level 5 Phoenix Lord, Jane Czar, does a lot of melee. Also running this Phoenix Lord, this was one of the first epic cards I got in the game, and it took me forever. I think just 2 weeks ago I finally was able to level him up to level 5. And then we just got a little Howling Banshee here. 2 units that can cause fear. And so this is a pretty small deck I'm working with. I like having fewer numbers so that the bonus attack from the special rule gets concentrated into those stronger units. And we're up against the Orcs here. Ghazghkull Thraka, who is a very powerful melee warlord himself. Looks like the enemy will be deploying lots of ranged. Fortunately for me, they're deploying some mono attackers. These artillery on the left have only a ranged attack, so fear is effective against them, except for the fact that they have a precision shot, which will take out one of the fear thingamabobs. So the enemy has the initiative, so they will go first, going ranged, I assume. And this is going to be a very difficult battle, I think. Yeah, they've already cleared that fear away from all 3 of their units. Of course, my units have almost no ranged firepower of their own. We just have to go all out with the melee assault here. And unfortunately, my Howling Banshee was the one that got that bonus damage there, because it's going to die before it can even attack again. That's what I don't like about the Avatar's special rule. It's not very efficient. And here, yeah, I'm taking a huge amount of damage. My Solitaire is almost dead. And well, I'll deploy my other Phoenix Lord here in the center. Hopefully that boost will be enough to kill the Boosta Blasta on the right. Yep, that thing's going down. But the Solitaire is probably not going to survive another round. And yeah, so that's going to... Oh wow, yeah, this is awful. This is really bad. I think my odds of winning just went down the drain there. They got a huge ranged attack here. And of course, every one of my units that dies is boosting their warlord's melee damage. Let's see how much damage he can do now. 90. The only thing I have here... Yeah, so I have to deploy my warlord. This is a level 5 Daka Jet, 73 range damage. And there's really, I mean, no way I'm getting out of this alive, I don't think. Let's see how much psychic or melee damage. Yeah, I mean, that counterattack is going to be massive. I think I'm just going to ready here. Readying is not going to do a whole lot for me. In fact, I don't think there's any way I can, unless I can one-shot their warlord. But you know what? It's possible. Okay, you know what? This is actually not looking so bad after all. If I ready again, now, let's see how much damage I can do. I can almost take out their warlord here. We'll see how smart the AI is here, because the AI could easily kill me with a melee attack here. But will the AI... Oh, and yep, okay, so the AI was actually smart enough to do that. I was hoping that they go ranged, but... yeah, I think the old version of the AI would have gone ranged there, but because it is continuing to learn and adapt, it made the right move there and defeated my avatar. So that's why I don't use this deck anymore. You can see, yeah, Eldar is actually my highest ranking faction in ranked, but almost all of those wins have been I've gotten through with the Zephyr Blade. We can take a look at it here in my collection really quickly. Zephyr Blade is at level 6. So its stats look pretty weak here at first sight, but the special rule is just so good. There's really no downside. No matter how many of your own units you lose, all that does is power up your units even more. Whereas losing units can really mess you up with Fury of the Craftworld. So, yeah, that was a loss for me. For those of you watching, do you use Fury of the Craftworld? Do you prefer it to the Zephyr Blade? And maybe you have a better strategy than me with it. But if so, let me know in the comments. As always, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.